done! G'day, welcome to the channel. My family and I love building and testing some of the coolest setups around. From old classics, modern day dual cabs, and everything else in between. So come along and join the family on Graham Harris Four-Wheel Drive Adventures. G'day guys and girls, welcome back to part 2 of the build of the tray for the little Mahindra. And as you can see, we've got the old tray she's on here. Just put a rubber mat on the floor here to put the box on. Mary's doing the final adjustments here on the trundle drawer. Just getting all the, because they're a triple lock system, she's just making sure that all works properly. Tail lights are in, that's all the way, look. They're pretty snazzy looking tail lights. And the box is all painted up. And he's ready to go on. So 2-pack white, that's for the Mahindra, they're Arctic white, so that's a 2-pack Arctic white. Got his toolboxes for the back all painted up. And yeah, hopefully go put the box on tomorrow, miss, yeah hopefully. And we'll have these boxes back underneath here in a minute. Mary's just got to wire all these tail lights up. I thought I'd leave them off to give her a bit more room in here to muck around and deal with this schmozzle of a wiring harness that Mahindra have put in that. So how's that looking, miss? Go in. You locked? A bit more adjustment on him. Yeah. Bit more on him.
Just needs a wee bit.
Yep, a bit more. But no, it's coming along good. So next will be the canopy, getting on there and then fit the canopy out. Okie dokie. So we've got the canopy on, all painted up, all done. It looks bloody snazzy, as you can see. It look at that. Doesn't that look cool? We're just decking the canopy out now. So into Bunnings this morning, got a couple of these top hats. Just little metal top hats. They were 18mm high, I think they were. Yeah, 18mm high. They're only like $17 for a 6 metre length. It was pretty bloody cheap. And we put these top hats in, run them lengthways. Couple of pine boards on top. They were 19mm high, I think, 20mm high, and then a bit of 8mm ply, and that'll bring us up to the level of our floor for our fridge to slide out of. So once you just figure out, because we had to come up 47mm, wasn't it? So we had to go bang 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 to make our 47mm to slide that out of there, make it look nice and neat. Had to put him in 2 pieces to get him in there because it's just too big to put on the diagonal to slide in there. Put him in 2 piece. We'll carpet that. We've got some nice charcoaly grey carpet there. We've got another board there that I'll put up. That's this side here, on this wall here, and that'll be for our battery system this side, our inverter, and the MPPT charger. The solar blanket comes in off the roof through here somewhere, I'm not quite sure. But yeah, we're not going to do any of the back walls or anything else like that, because this is a shelf up in the top and he's all height adjustable, so we can bring it up and down compared to, you know, depends on how we set it up exactly. We're not quite sure until we get the fridge in there. We don't know exactly where we're putting everything. But like I said, I don't want too much weight in this bloody thing. Did take it for a drive this morning to Bundy, like I said. Definitely heavier. It's a different feeling weight. It just feels like you've got a couple of bags of cement in the back of it. It's not overly bearing heavy. Definitely noticing the fuel economy with the extra drag on it and the different tyres. But it is what it is when you build a tourer, you know. Like, you're adding extra weight into a bare tray pretty well. So I expected it to be a little bit heavier and a little bit more costly on the fuel, but then the prices you got to pay for having a setup like this. But yeah, so right up, let's get stuck into this. Righto, so we've got everything all put in the canopy. We've got our little travel oven, got our 1500 watt King's inverter, little MPPT charger, battery box sitting there, all running the 50 litre King's fridge. Solar panel up on his roof, don't know whether you can see that, but it's up there. Got our slide, so he's fully, well, that's lockable. He comes out and tilts down. That's cool. Put him away, lock him up. That worked well. Next thing that's going in, the last thing that's going in, is one of these reversing cameras that stay on constantly. That fella there. So he'll just attach to that actual mirror. It'll look a little bit idiot, you know, but, you know, look a little bit odd. But it's the only way we can see out the back of this thing. I'll just mount a camera up on the back here somewhere. You right there, dog? Can't even see where it's walking. But yeah, we'll get that mounted in. That'll all be hardwired into the car. So I'll get Autobahn to do all that properly and fused and hooked up to reverse. That way, you know, it's all covered under warranty if anything goes wrong. So, because they're not real cheap. But anyway, that's the little setup so far. And fill it up with swags and a bit of camping gear and off we'll go. I'll do a complete rig rundown on this thing so you can see it hopefully tomorrow. Cheers, guys. Righto, guys, bit of a rundown of this canopy we built. All up, it was just under $6 grand to fully build that. That's fully decked out with all the fridge and everything else inside it, so under $6 grand, can't complain with that. Like, for what it is, it's a beautiful little bloody canopy. And so we've got this Renegade Industries 1200 box on him, and that's just got his 50 litre fridge in him, all locked down. Pull out, tilt down. You need that to tilt down, Mrs. can't reach it. Lock him away. Full size drawers underneath him. Massive big drawers, hold a lot of stuff in there. And trundle drawer under his bum. Full length trundle drawer. They've got all triple lock systems in them. So, same on this side, big long drawer. Pretty simple setup, guys, eh? We just got our little pie warmer sitting here. We've got a solar mat on top. It's 160 watt, going through the MPPT regulator from King's straight into the battery. And then we can turn our 1500 watt inverter on up here and give him power. And same with the fridge, and this, it's all fused, hooked up properly. Mary's done a really stellar job on all that. So just basic little simple thing. Kept all the weight to the front over the rear wheel, and a lot of storage space in here to stick the swags and the pergola and stuff like that if we want to go camping. And but yeah, these are Arrow to equip boxes. The box and guards all turned up off eBay. They come as a pair sort of thing. Trundle drawer was all off eBay, and the canopy was from in Bundaberg at Trade Tools, and picked them up. Set of cat mud flaps on him because I do drive a cat at work, and these cool looking LED tail lights on him from eBay as well. And I'll give you a look at the tail lights. They look pretty cool. Well, that's snazzy. Aren't they cool? Something different, why not? But yeah, so that's the canopy. Blocked him up, put his floor in him. I'm not doing anything with the sides here. To be honest with you, it come with a shelf that locked into these, but the bloody shelf was just too big to fit in here and wasn't any good to us, so took it out. That way we could have a bit more room. And yeah, but definitely looks better, looks way better, a lot more usable. It is a bit heavier. Put him over the weighbridge this morning, all up it come to 2.78 tonne all up. So not quite sure what the standard weight of these things were, I can't remember, but it did add a little bit, which you expect. It's a full touring setup. So you know, in all honesty, you take the box off, you take the trundle drawer out, and me and the young fella could pick this tray up and take it off. It's just that big box and that trundle drawer that added the weight to it. But yeah, solar mat on top of him like I said, but it's a great little canopy, and really does make this thing look not so much like a farm ute. Spare tyre on the back of him. We were going to go the twin spare tyres, but just too much weight over his arse end. I can, if I wanted to, mount a spare tyre in underneath like the original one, and I didn't change any of that, left all that on there. So if I do go on a trip somewhere, all I need to do is pick up another spare tyre and throw in there if I wanted to. But the idea was to keep the weight down, and it did add a bit. And you do know the fuel figures drop a little bit in it, which I expected. You know, horses for courses, this ain't just a bare tray with nothing in it. So anyway, hope you like it, guys.